Hi, I'm Heather with PartyTimeBaby.com, and I'm here today to show you how to make these little owls. They have been stuffed with batting, and then I've used some crinkly material on the inside. And these are great little toys for babies and toddlers. They like to hear the noise. And then I've used some little tags for the feet. I have used buttons on each of these, and you don't necessarily have to do that, just in case you don't want baby to choke. I did use embroidery thread, and I secured them pretty well. If you'd like to, you can always use a little circle of felt in place of the button. Here's a close-up. The front I have made with felt, and then the back is some flannel material. You can put the flannel material on the front and then do the felt on the back if you would like. It's up to you. These are a lot of fun to make, and they're really easy and a very cute and creative gift. Alrighty, let's get started. This is what I've actually used as my template, and it's just a piece of line paper. I drew it out here so you can see it better. This isn't felt, but it gives you a good idea of how you can draw your pattern out at home. You can make your ears bigger. You can make the body smaller, wider, however you would like. You just need to draw something out like this and then create a template. Just cut around it so you can lay it against your felt and your flannel material so you can cut that out. This is flannel that I will be using for the back side. And then this is a piece of felt for the front. So those are going to be sewn together. And then I have another piece of felt, just to create a little mask. I have these little white circles of felt. And then I have some black buttons. Or you can use a little black circle of felt. Then I've taken some ribbon and I will line the belly of the owl with some of this to decorate it. Kind of gives the effect of feathers. And then I'll be adding some little feet, which will be the ribbon just folded over. Also, just a little triangle for the nose. That's the beak. You're going to need some batting. This is quite a bit of batting. For the inside crinkly sound, you're going to want to go and just grab something that sounds crinkly. There's Top Roman. There's also just, you can use a package of baby wipes or facial wipes. I even found some cough drops. This is kind of crinkly. But I'm breaking out with the big guns. And this is the Fun Tip bag. That's going to make a crinkly sound. Okay, so we're going to get started. Just going to set those aside. The very first thing you would like to do would be to decorate your front piece. We're going to start with his eyes. Do the mask or the separate big circles, and you can always hand sew it like I did with this one, or how I went around it, or let's see, he shows up pretty good. You can do the zigzag stitch or just the basic stitch, however you'd like to. Okay, there's the first step with eyes. There's the eyeballs. Okay, now's the point where you would actually go and sew your buttons for the eyes, but I went ahead and used the felt and sewed those on over. And I got the nose, of course. Now we're going to put the ribbon on and just sew that crossways on the sewing machine. Alright, there's our first layer of our owl. Then we're going to take the flannel material and we're going to put it, the good side, against our good side of owl, the sides that will be showing. Hold them together, and you'll be taking some pins, and we're going to just pin together those two good sides. Just every couple inches or so. Just so while you're sewing it doesn't tug away. Okay, I usually start sewing on my flannel side, and I'll stick it in the machine about right in this area, and then go in about quarter to more like a ½ inch in, and then you can judge as you're doing it yourself. But I start about here, and then I want to end about there. We're going to leave this whole bottom section open. Okay, now it's been sewn all the way around the outer edge down till about right there. So all this is open. And then I'm going to turn it inside out. And what helps to poke my ears up is I just get a pencil and I push the ears up on each side. So I make my ears fairly small so that they're pointy and they stand up pretty well. Now, he's almost like the size of a little hand puppet. And on his bottom, we're going to be stuffing him. So I usually try to just push some right up into his ears. And then on the other side, oh, I pulled out too much fatty. You're going to be a fat owl. Okay, now we're going to be stuffing the little owl with the sun chip bag. And I've cut a section out of the chip bag, and I'm going to fold it over like this, and close your ears. Okay, now that he's been to the all-you-can-eat buffet, now it's time to close him up. Okay, I've got two different kinds of ribbon. I've chosen this little print, and then I've got some hearts on this one. Now these are going to be his feet, and those will be folded over and then tucked in as he's sewn on the bottom. And then the other one will just go across the bottom. So see how he's opened at the bottom? You're just going to take him, pinch that together, the very bottom, and just run it through. Just hold that down, pinch it. Now I'm going to put my needle down in there to hold it, and take one of his little feet, just the loop, stick it up inside. And then his other one. Yeah, he's a him even though he's pink. Okay, this is what he's looking like right now. And then, now see, you can see your stitch marks there. We're going to go and take this ribbon and go over at the bottom, just the very bottom part, to cover that stitching. There he is. He is all completed. I usually go over that bottom piece, a couple passes over it, or you can do the zigzag stitch over it too. Thanks for watching the video on how to make these cute little crinkly owls, and thanks for visiting partytimebaby.com. Is that better?
Yeah.